The casting of a new James Bond is undoubtedly a blue moon event. It's no conclave, but the process for finding the next 007 is a rigorous one with plenty for producers Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson to consider when replacing Daniel Craig following Spectre. Though not featuring as much intrigue as choosing the next pope, it wouldn't be surprising if Hollywood dark arts played their part either. Jason Statham has expressed interest in being in a Bond film. As a fan from childhood, and even if it is unlikely he'll play Bond himself, he'd still be great as an addition to the franchise's next cast. It would be a real shame if Statham were only seen as the stereotypical tough guy, much like how Dave Bautista's role in Spectre reduced his talents to that of a silent brute. Jason Statham desperately wants to be in a James Bond film. In an interview with Variety, Statham spoke of how he enjoyed the Bond movies growing up because of the spectacle they provide. He joked in the interview that he kept WhatsApping Barbara Broccoli, but she doesn't reply. Viewing Statham's own career, this passion is clear as day. Even his role in Fast and Furious 7 is reminiscent of some kind of evil 007 agent, going rogue against the establishment. Something Bond himself is famous for doing constantly, even sometimes multiple times, in one movie like Spectre. Unfortunately, if Statham's messages are related to him playing the next 007, he's sadly not going to get an answer from the Bond producer anytime soon, as Broccoli and Wilson have already stated they want someone willing to commit to the role for 10 to 12 years. With Statham being close to 60, even though he's in great shape, it's most likely outside the realms of possibility. Daniel Craig, in an interview with GQ, has been open in the past about how difficult it is to stay in the shape required for these films, and he had youth on his side when he was cast in the role. However, Statham would be a fantastic addition to any Bond film in a multitude of roles. As displayed in his role in films like The Beekeeper, Expendables, Hobbs and Shaw, and Fast and Furious 7, Statham is more than game for the stunts and fight scenes and can play the villain or the good guy. But we shouldn't think of Statham as only an action man, as his roles in plenty of Guy Ritchie films, such as Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and Snatch, as well as under other directors such as in The Bank Job, prove Statham as a capable dramatic actor. Some would abhor it undoubtedly, seeing only the brute rather than the charming performer, but imagining Statham as an M-like figure just sounds like a fresh and insane amount of fun. We've seen the upper-class M played by Dame Judi Dench and Ralph Fiennes, but giving us a rougher, still no-nonsense M could be the kind of revitalization a new Bond era should welcome.